GTT, new favourite, drawn barrier 4. Mashani Nonstana has the rails. Red light turned on. Stand by. Racing, and GTT was away well with Perfect Name. Also, Erangai's Spring, Handy Machu Picture, the Snipper Name, I'm the General. Mashani Nonstana, third last, Ella Divine. Second last is Fasano. Now last of all is Yu Long Sheng Hui. So Perfect Name on the outside of Machu Picchu, the first couple now. Third is Erangai's Spring, and fourth the inside GTT. Next the outside there is I Am the General. Mashani Nonstana, the Snipper Name's on the outside. Three wide, third last, Ella Divine. Rounding up into the second last, Yu Long Sheng Hui. And Fasano is now last of all, about 9 lengths off the leader. Machu Picchu led from Perfect Aim. Third, the outside there is Erangai's Spring. Very wide indeed as I Am the General. GTT swings in fifth, and Fasano still back second last and coming very wide indeed. Perfect Aim joined by Erangai's Spring. One from the outside there is Ella Divine. Next one there is just in behind those I Am the General. But out wide, Ella Divine has moved up and grabbed the lead here from Erangai's Spring, making ground GTT. Likewise, Fasano down the outside, but Ella Divine led the way from the stablemate Fasano. Ella Divine, Fasano, Ella Divine, Fasano, lunging and gets up on the line. Fasano nails Ella Divine. Third, I Am the General, not sure fourth either. Erangai's Spring or GTT, followed by Perfect Name, Yu Long Sheng Hui, Mashani Nonstana, then Snipper Nay, Machu Picchu at the tail. So Fasano has run down Ella Divine, and I Am the General will be back in third ahead of Erangai's Spring. So 5, 8, 2 and 4. Fasano the winner. Master first. Just a touch of class about him, despite the drifter in the market. Got to the outside for Frad. And has moaned down to the stablemate Ella Divine. Her shot to the front and pinched a margin. GTT couldn't get there, Erangai's Spring couldn't get there, I Am the General couldn't get there, but then you could see Fasano out wide, and he revs up late and he runs down Ella Divine, and I Am the General back in third ahead of Erangai's Spring. So
in the home straight, and I don't think I've seen a horse win as wide as this at the farm.
Yeah, that's right. He needed every bit of that last half a metre that was left of the track. And let's face it, it doesn't get used, that part of the track, very often at all. Rob Heathcote joins me now. Rob, very nice to Quinella Race 7 today. Well done.
Thank you, Bernie. Yeah, it's always nice. Should I say, but I feel for Ella Divine's connection.
So do we.
She's had, I think, 7 or 8 seconds now, and she gets beaten the last stride by a newcomer to my stable. And you know, give credit to Robbie, he timed it to perfection. But Mark rode Ella a treat as well. So nice result for connections, and sadly they can't both win.
No, that's 8 seconds for poor little Ella now.
Well, and only 2 wins, and I reckon 4 or 5 of those seconds could well have been wins. So.
And I reckon today at the 100, she was saying, I got them this time.
Well, she looked it, didn't she?
She did.
She looked it. But
This horse obviously had, you know, the superior form in the race. Whether or not it was going to be too short, as it's turned out, it hasn't been. So he's in for a good campaign. He's going to slot in beautifully here in Queensland.
I think you're spot on, Bernie. I mean, he's so well suited up here. He had some nice form down south, ran in some great races, and you know, came up to me in great order from David Payne, and Wade Burry's put together a group of owners, and you know, good on you guys. Well done. Nice first up.
Victorian racing called off for the next couple of days, and indeed New South Wales. Obviously, we're still racing, touch wood, at the moment. But what's the general feel in your stable and with your staff?
Look, I think we can survive through this, and we can continue to race, but it's going to take a real concerted effort by everyone in racing. I mean, we're all aware of the difficulties. It's, you know, you walk past somebody and bump someone. I mean, we have to be so careful. We have to self-isolate to a degree. The industry itself has to self-isolate. Trainers, jockeys, all our staff, we go to work, we do our horses, we go home, we stay home. We go to work, we come to the races like today where biosecurity measures are fantastic. And you can see what's happening. We're making a huge concerted effort. And it's kind of akin, I don't know, post-World War II, the Depression years. We need racing. We've lost so much entertainment and so many people are stuck at home. I just hope we can keep racing to keep them entertained.
Yeah, I think you hit some valid points there. If it were to get called, what would happen to all the horses in work, do you think?
Well, it's just a tough call. I mean, animal husbandry alone, we have to keep looking after them. We have to train them. You can't just lock the door and say, see you in a couple of months. I mean, 500, 600, 700 horses having to hit the spelling paddocks at the moment. It's a logistical nightmare. So I really do hope the authorities can work closely. I know the Brisbane Racing Club, Racing Queensland, we're trying to put together plans to make it all work.
All right, you can talk to Robbie Fradd now from a distance. Thank you for your time, Rob.
Thanks, Beanie.
All right, there he is, winning trainer Robbie Heathcote. The two Robs together. Fasano, he arrives just in time. 5 beats 8, 2 and 4 months.
Thank you, Bern. Yeah, Fasano there. Geez, all he did was keep getting out, but he got the money. Pretty healthy totes there, New South